like network glitches, and he's experiencing difficulty to join. So I think for now, inshallah, he can be able to join. I think there is no issue. So Khalid, are you available? Please let me let you in so that we can continue as well. Yeah, I think Khalid is joining. He's our presenter for the day, and we will talk brief about the ICCR scholarship and about the process of the ICCR scholarship and the application procedure as well, inshallah. And if there is any person that has any question, you can drop your question in the comment section as well. So inshallah, at the end of the program, I will select most of the important questions. Then our presenter will answer the question as well. So I think without wasting much of our time due to the time constraint, we'll go straight forward to the presenter to present for the day, inshallah. So Khalid, are you ready? I think the floor is yours, Khalid.
Hello.
Yeah. I can see you, but the light is yeah. Presenter is having some of the network difficulties. Yeah, there is some technical glitches, I think, from his side. So before like his arrival, I will talk briefly about the scholarship as well. We all know that there are many scholarships exist, like in every part of the world. That's the reason that we always encourage people not to not to restrict themselves in some specific scholarship. You're supposed to diversify your applications. Try each and every part of the world. You will not say that you will only apply for one country or something like that, because nowadays scholarship application is becoming more competitive. So as far as you applied as many scholarship as possible, inshallah, you will have some yes from your applications as well, inshallah. So among the application that is available in Asian countries like India, apart from China, we all know there are some of the scholarship in China as well, SECR, a scholarship a lot. And also when we come to Kazakhstan, a lot of scholarships, even in Thailand, there are scholarships, even in some countries as well. So for the India, there are many scholarships. As you all know that India is one of the destination country for the study, especially for the African students. So for all the scholarship and also self-sponsored, partial sponsor, there is a lot of opportunities out there in India. So I think the ICCR scholarship is the Indian government scholarship, which is the Indian Council for Cultural Relations. That is the name of ICCR, and is a fully funded scholarship that is applicable to all African continent. I think, yeah, I think it's all African continent, but maybe our presenter will shed more light about it. Then I think there is no. Yeah, Khalid.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you, brother. Yeah.
The light is having light issue here.
Okay, you are having light issue. No problem. You can start out the presentation, inshallah. No issue, bro.
Okay.
As far as
am I audible enough?
Clearly, you are audible enough. You are audible enough. You have good 25 minutes to present all about the ICCR scholarship and the application process for in general, I think. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. And good evening, everyone. I hope you are doing well. So in this session, we'll be talking about ICCR scholarship. ICCR is simply the Indian government scholarship being handled by the Cultural Relations in India. It is a fully funded scholarship that covers your tuition fee, return air tickets, living expenses, and other benefits. Yeah, it's a fully funded scholarship. And the application process is also straightforward. The application process, you require documents you need your junior secondary school certificate, irrespective of whether you're applying for bachelor's, master's, or PhD. You need your junior secondary school certificate, either NECO, WAEC, or BESE. You need your senior WAEC, undergraduate degrees and transcripts.
Sure.
You need your postgraduate degrees and transcripts all this, and you will need, yeah, these are the basic documents you need. You also need your international passport. That's your passport and your national identification number, because you use that during your registration. You need your national identification number, also NIN. So these are the basic documents needed. And before you can submit your application, you also need a health certificate. Health certificate is also required during the time of submission. So these are the basic documents you need to apply for the ICCR scholarship. Covers undergraduate, masters, and BSc, and you can choose 5 schools. 5 schools. You have options number 1 to 5. You can choose 5 schools among more than hundreds of schools available in their A2A portal. Application is straightforward, unlike other applications that you have to send mail to this supervisor, send mail to that. The application is easy and straightforward. You will just you just go to the A2A portal and create an account. You fill in your demographical details and other details, fill in your things, and then upload your documents. When you upload your documents, then you wait for feedback. And one thing about the scholarship is, if you are invited for interview, you have to come with authenticated documents. So if you can, it's better to authenticate the documents, because whether you get the scholarship or not, you still need authenticated documents. So that's all about ICCR scholarship.
Okay, that's great. Then what about the application procedure? Like if I have a link that I want to apply for this, okay, the application procedure and how is the navigation of the application portal and everything. Please, can you say brief about it?
The application procedure.
Yeah.
The application procedure.
Yes.
The application procedure, you go to the A2A portal, you apply through the embassy. You use the A2A portal to apply through the embassy. So you just, these basic documents I told you, you just need your documents, these basic documents, and you apply through the A2A portal. When you apply through the A2A portal, schools will give you admission. When they give you admission, they will now recommend your name to the embassy in Nigeria, which is the High Commission rather. When you have been nominated to the High Commission, then the High Commission will now make the final decision. So the application process is straightforward. Everything is being handled in the A2A portal.
Okay. Okay. Is it the application portal? Is it like are we applying through embassy or through the application portal?
Yeah, the A2A portal is the portal being handled by ICCR itself. So when you are applying in the portal, you have space to choose where you want to handle your application. So you'll be applying through Nigerian Embassy in Abuja or Lagos. Anyone you want to, you can choose anyone. But everything is handled in a single portal, a centralized portal, where you choose 5 schools. There, everything is in the same portal.
Okay, that's great. Then like when I apply to the portal, and is there any certain phase of process during the application, or I need to only apply it once? Then I think is before coming to the question, Khalid, I want to can you is there any during the application after I applied for the ICCR scholarship, like you have already told us the requirements, application requirements, the documents needed, and how we will apply through the portal for the to do the embassy portal. So for now, if I already applied for it, that medical fitness that you have made mention, because I have seen many people are asking me about the medical fitness. Though their question is not under the comment of this live session, but I think yesterday someone made a comment about it. He's asking about the medical fitness. Is he going to upload it in different portal, or maybe it is after the selection about that, about the scholarship? So is it the
Yeah,
medical fitness? Is it on the application process?
can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, sir. You can continue.
Yeah, there is a place, a spot where you can upload a medical fitness there in the portal. You can upload it in the portal, and if you did not upload it, when they invite you for interview, you have to come with it. And not
Okay.
only with that, when you are coming for the interview, you come with other things like yellow fever and COVID-19 also. So
Yeah, correct.
you just have to do it. If you can do it and upload, it's not a difficult process. You do the medical fitness reports. You go to the closest hospital in your place, whether it is state or federal, and they examine you. They will do the test and everything. Then they will stamp it. So after that, you just upload it. And the one thing about the A2A portal is that if your application is not complete, maybe your school they won't need other documents, they will send you mail to upload them. So once your application is not complete, your A2A portal will be reopened for you to upload those things and submit back. But it is
That's
better to do everything once because of the competition.
yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Khalid. Then thank you very much. Like I want to I want you to shed more light, like to add more about the uh, after the application. Is it just then the next phase of the application process? Is it the interview, or there are kind of like you will track your application procedure, or there is track of the process of application before coming to the interview, or you will just receive an email that so applicant, you have been invited for the interview. And the interview, is it in the embassy, Indian embassy in Abuja, where the interview has been taking place, or something like that? Please, can you add more?
So when you apply for admissions in schools, the first stage now is admission, right? And for school to nominate you for the scholarship. So it depends on schools. Some school will send you email to come and apply again in their own school website. Some schools do that, but most schools don't do that. So some schools like the top tier school, the I leagues, when you go to apply for IIT, some of the IITs might even invite you for interview, like you do interview within this little time frame before they will give you admission. That is why some people don't want to go through that stress. They'll just
Yeah, I
pick
see.
tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, like that. If you choose IIT's process is different. Their processes is different. So after you are done with everything, they will now select you. The aim of applying to schools is to get admission. So once you get admission, then embassy will invite you for interview. If before the interview time, if you can't get at least one admission from any school, then embassy won't invite you for interview. That's how it works. And everything is being handled in the Abuja embassy. Everything about the is Abuja embassy. Once you have been shortlisted, you come to Abuja embassy for your interview. An interview is in batches.
That's nice. That's nice. And there are two questions that I see many people asking me about it. And specific for our undergraduate people, there are some of our secondary school graduates here in Arewa that we have them. They want to pursue their bachelor's degree abroad, like India, for example. They want that kind of scholarship, like the ICCR scholarship. So the one person, I think there are about 2 to 3 person that they asked me about it. Like they don't have the international passport for the ICCR scholarship. Is it international passport is compulsory for the ICCR scholarship? Because I know there are many scholarships in this world that you cannot apply without an international passport, because it's the first identity of a person to apply for any opportunities internationally. Then apart from that, I know like there are some kind of scholarship, but there are insignificant numbers of scholars, very minimal amount that they don't require they have alternative for the international passport, like Tokyo Boslari scholarship, yeah, Tokyo Boslari, and maybe Dianet, because this is Turkey. I know that people can use their NIN, which is national identification number, that is NIN number, to apply for that scholarship as well. Before getting the scholarship, then they can be able to process their passport. Can you please tell us about the ICCR scholarship? Is it compulsory for a person to have the international passport before applying?
So for ICCR scholarship, one of the requirements is to have a passport. You need a passport to be able to apply, because from the prelim stage, you have to put your passport number and your NIN number. Even during uploading, you have to upload your NIN and your passport. You upload them differently. So that means these documents are being treated separately. But in a situation where you don't have international passport and you cannot afford it, you can still upload your NIN instead of international passports. You can upload it and just submit. It's better than not applying.
Oh, that's nice. That's a good. It's a good glitch. It's a good like it is a good insight for a candidate to to use it. Thank you very much. And one question again, that I saw one person drop a question, that he said that I have junior secondary WAEC result. Junior secondary WAEC result. I don't understand it. Do I okay, junior WAEC. I think yeah, there is junior WAEC. We are writing junior WAEC. Yeah. Then he said, do I still need to get the certificate, because you said the do I still need to get the certificate? He has junior secondary WAEC result. So do I still need to get the certificate? He dropped the question in the comment section, and he said that I have authenticated my SSC certificate, degree certificate, and my transcript. Is there any other document I will need to authenticate for the authentication? He said that he authenticated his SSC certificate, his degree certificate, his transcript. So is there any other document that they need to be authenticated before the application and the procedure as well? So
Yeah. For the junior WAEC, if you're applying for masters, so the junior WAEC emphasis is not on junior WAEC like that. They're putting more emphasis on your bachelor's, and schools don't focus on your other documents like that. But when you're applying for bachelor's, your junior WAEC and your senior WAEC, you have to take them very seriously. You need to get the certificate. Also, although you can use
I can't hear you. Maybe I don't know whether you are hearing Khalid. He's available. Khalid, you are not audible. I think we miss Khalid again. He's experiencing some technical glitches. He has network difficulties. So I think maybe before that, I would like to say something about the application as well. Let me go through the comments, so that is there any question that I need to take note before his arrival? Um, yeah, I have. Yeah, he's on. MashaAllah, brother. May Almighty continues to protect you and bless your office. I may Rabbi. Bashiru Lalas, Uncle Bashiru, thank you very much. Uh, Tapum Mondal, he said, I'm watching you. Mustafa, brother, you are such a great work. Keep going, fellow here. Yeah, thank you very much, Tapu. Tapu is an Indian person. He is currently pursuing his degree in AI and machine learning in India. Very technical person. So thank you very much, Tapu. And I think, yeah, Muhammad Kabir said he's not available. Yeah, we miss our presenter. Khalid is not available. So before that, I would like briefly talk about the Khalid made mention about he said IITs. This SCCL scholarship It's one of the prestigious scholarship that you can have in the Asia, not only India, in the Asia, because when you search for the reputation and the ranking for the university that are available in, even it is not even in the Asia, in the world, you will see the IITs, they are among the ranking. Like they are the university that they are very recognized university, they have reputation, research index, and a lot of these. They have good researchers and they are really recognized in the world. And I think he said that for the IIT, when you want to apply for the IIT, there is a lot of procedure for the, even the admission as well. Because when you are applying for the admission, like you will be required to have an interview, to submit social document, to go some of the procedure for the interview, and many of the things. So for that, I think I will read some of the universities that is available for the ICCR scholarship. Like there are some of the scholar universities that are the top university in India. Like we have, apart from IITs, there is a lot of IIT Delhi, IIT Roorkee, IIT Dhanabad, IIT, a lot of each, almost each of the states that you know in India, there are IIT available there, and they are doing good. So you can be able to navigate and know which IIT that you like to apply if you wish to apply for the IITs. And apart from the IITs, there are some of the universities like Banaras Hindu University in Uttar Pradesh, Aligarh Muslim University in Uttar Pradesh, Central University of Gujarat in Gujarat state of India, Central University of Punjab, English and Foreign Language University, Telangana, which is Telangana State, Hyderabad, and a lot of things. And there is Jamia Milaya Islamia University in Delhi. They are also available. They are one of the oldest university in the India as well. Very reputable university. There is Mahatma Gandhi Hindi Vishwadhyaya University, something like that in Maharashtra, Manipur University, Mizoram University, Nalanada University, National Forensic Science University. Those that have interest in forensic science, because India is one of the forefront institutes for the forensic science studies, forensic science and cyber security studies. Very good. Like and when you want to apply for the forensic science studies, it's not necessary that you have bachelor's in forensic science. You can do transition when you have something that is relevant and you have some of the experience and the background of the forensic science and something that and security studies. You can transit to the forensic science, and even maybe some of the biomedical courses, like when you study in your bachelor um, biochemistry, you can do forensic science. When you study biochemistry, when you study maybe microbiology, you can do forensic science. Sometimes even when you study physics as well and cybersecurity, a lot of things you can be able to apply for that. And some of the there is some of the University of Delhi, one of the university that is available in Delhi. Also, they have it as the SCCR nominated university, and the University of Hyderabad, Visva Bharati University, Andhra Pradesh University, Anna University, Cochin University, also Gauhati University in Assam, some of Goa University, Gujarat Technological University, a lot of university, Mahatma Gandhi Punjabi University, Osmania University, a lot of universities are available for the ICCR scholarship. You can apply as well. So I think I cannot let you in. That's why. Yeah, that's the some of the university that the nominated university for the ICCR scholarship, as he made mention, and some of the things that like, though he already made mention about that, but I want to like uh, talk in brief about it. Like you have to be very very serious about your application. Please avoid procrastination. Like the ICCR scholarship is already open, so when you want to apply for it, just prepare your document and apply for it. And you already made mention about the medical fitness scholarship, medical fitness affair as well, because I see two people are asking me about the medical fitness. So I think now there is no issue about it. And also the someone asked me about the, is it the even the flight ticket is covered for the scholarship. So yeah, it's covered. The flight ticket is covered. All the flight ticket is covered. The tuition fee, you will not pay anything while you are studying in India, is covered. Your accommodation, you will have the accommodation or you will have the fee for the accommodation, so that you will have the money for your accommodation, so that you can be able to pay for your accommodation by yourself. And also there are monthly stipends while you are studying in the university. When you get the assistance scholarship, there are monthly stipends as well. So I think Khalid is now with us. Yeah, Khalid will join right now. So let me check in where maybe if there is some. Yeah, Khalid, you are welcome, bro.
Yeah, thank you. My network is misbehaving.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah, Tapu said that he's our brother from Bangladesh. Yeah, Tapu. Then someone said, what is the major challenge that applicants from Nigeria face, and how can we mitigate that challenges? That is from Comrade Babashew. Yeah, Babashew said, thank you very much for your support. You are always supporting us while you are presenting and doing a lot of things here in this Blue app and other social media as well. Thank you very much. So, please, this is the question. Though you are mentioning something, I think, before the network glitches. So I think maybe if you can be able to recall, like you are shading some of the things, I think maybe, or have you done about it?
Hello?
Can we go ahead, Khalid? Yeah.
Yeah, we can go ahead.
Okay. So this is question from. He said that what is the major challenge that applicants from Nigeria face, and how can we mitigate that challenges from different aspects? For example, yeah,
Major challenge where as
yeah.
applying in Nigeria or challenges in India.
No, it's not challenges in India. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's referring to application challenges during the application and during the interview as well, and the selection procedure. Because it is not only Nigerians that are applying for that scholarship. It is an African, all the Africans people that are applying. It's not even the African. I think it is globally, right? Because even
Yeah,
there
global.
are some. It is a global, even from the Asia, even from the Europe. There are students that are applying for the SHL scholarship, right?
Even from United States.
Even from the US. So Khalid said that even from US, there are people applying for the IIT Delhi and a lot IITs and a lot of things to go and study here in India. So please, can you like tell us something about the maybe some challenges and how a person overcome that challenges? Thank you.
Actually, applying for this scholarship is not challenging compared to others because the application is straightforward. You can simply do everything in your room with your full laptop. When you just need to go out is when you need to do your medical fitness. When you want to do your medical fitness, that is when you go to the hospital. And that one, hospitals in Nigeria, at least when you go to a good hospital and pay for your test, you do everything and they'll stamp it for you. That won't be any hurdle, right? And also during the interview, one challenge again, the other challenge is when you are invited for interview and your documents are not authenticated because your invitation and the day of interview, the timeline won't be more than I think at most at most 3 days. They might send you a message for interview on Friday and they'll say you should come for interview on Monday or Tuesday. So imagine that stress of traveling from your residence to Abuja for authentication and other things. So it's better if your documents are authenticated and you can do the medical fitness, the other things are just minor. I think that is the major challenge there. And you apply for schools. When you apply for schools, that's all. They will give you admission. And once they give you admission, the embassy will now do their rankings. So they'll invite the strong candidates for interview.
Okay.
And
That's nice.
also, so slots are increasing. But you see, in the country, they take 30 people last year. Maybe this time they might increase it to maybe 35 or 40. So you don't know. But you need to try.
So
Most of the slots are for
they are selecting
undergraduates,
how many? How many? People?
like 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30 These slots, they are dynamic.
30.
The slots are dynamic. Sometimes they will take 30, sometimes 25. So, but hopefully this year they might increase it, because I see they're increasing for some other African countries. So they might increase for Nigeria as well.
Okay. Okay. Like you said that most of the selection is for the undergraduate.
Yeah, most slots for undergraduates.
Okay, like for an undergraduate to be selected, like is he has to have like about the Y grades? Y grade, is it very important in the selection process to have an excellent grade like A's, E, something like that in the Y?
Yeah, you are competing with people. There's numerous competition in this ICCL scholarship. So it's better to have a very strong academic record. So when you have out of 9 subjects, you can secure, if you have A's in everything, then at least your chances have increased. So A's everything is just like A's everything can be evaluated to be 90 something points. Let me just say like 95. So once you have A, then you have 95 chance of securing the scholarship, something like that. So that is how the evaluation is, and also gap. Yeah,
Okay, gap, like study gap
yeah,
after your graduation. Do you have gap?
yeah. After
So it is
yeah
also
after
part
your
of the
graduation,
formula.
so the higher your gap, the lower your chances.
Oh, so that means if a person graduated from secondary school, if a person wrote his WAEC in 2023, so he has to put more effort to get the scholarship, because when the time like keep going, so he's like losing his chance.
Yeah,
That Okay, that's nice. So, and like after I have my undergraduate degree, then I want to apply for the master. Is it necessary to bring all the documents, all the junior secondary school, primary certificate, a lot of things in the application, like the way Turkey Boslari Turkey scholarship they used to do? Is it the same? Because I had some of the person that mentioned that he has a junior secondaries while he don't have the certificate as well. So is it necessary for him to
yeah.
go to have
It is.
the junior WAEC?
Yeah, it is. It is necessary. It is part of the application process. But you can upload your results there. You can upload maybe your JS2 or JS3 results. You can just put something there, because the schools that will nominate you, that's not what they are looking. If you're applying for masters, mostly they are looking for a qualifying degree. Your qualifying degree is your bachelor's, so they'll be looking at your bachelor's. That's their main concern, because at the end of the day, your bachelor's will be converted into the Indian scale, and you send back to the embassy as percentage. So once you're applying for undergraduate, your qualifying result is your SSCE. So your school will evaluate the SSCE and send the equivalent percentage to the embassy. If you're applying for PhD also, I think they will check your research potential and yes, your qualifying degree also, which is your master's and BSc. They'll have to check your track record, because at the end of the day, the schools will just send some figures to the embassy that, okay, this is this person's point. They will evaluate your documents. So the solely evaluation is from your qualifying results.
Okay, that's nice. That's good. And you have made mention the authentication of the document. The last, is it the authentication must be after the selection, or since during your application you have to authenticate your document before the application?
You can apply without authenticating your documents, but if you are invited for an interview, you have to present authenticated documents at the embassy.
Okay, okay,
And
that's nice.
time for yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You want to say something, and time for the what?
I say time for invitation and the interview. It's not that there is no time like that. It might be one working day.
Okay,
They might invite you for interview. They might send you mail on Friday, and you come for interview on Monday or Tuesday.